new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now it's Mack, draw play, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's fielded at the 45. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Gibson.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, these two teams, Charles, Arizona and Washington, 2023 a new beginning for both. Of course, for the Cardinals, a new coach, Jonathan Gannon, coming over from Philadelphia, where he was the defensive coordinator on their run to the NFC title, and then new ownership here in Washington.
And that gives each franchise a chance to start fresh, to turn the page. And I'm looking at Washington. They could be sneaky good. Despite the fact they didn't make the playoffs last year and the other 3 teams in their division did, Washington finished 500 at 8-1. They could make a jump.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
19 tight.
And Howe will throw it.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Curtis Samuel, 31 yards.
And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now.
Here's Murray. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howe.
Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Commanders 7, Cardinals nothing.
Let's go.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 31. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff running left is Gibson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now Howell.
Getting this into the hands of Turner.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Howell down to throw it. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Gibson. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd down. Howell now.
Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Howell, 3rd and goal.
Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Murray.
And that one caught downfield by Pascal. Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Pascal. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Here's 2nd and 3. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Al throwing on 1st down here.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
On 1st down, Howell. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Muscles him off. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit.
Sly able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Cardinals 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Second half starts with a run by Gibson.
And some space here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Chris Barnes there on the stop.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Let's go.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
Here comes Dortch on the return.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Throwing now is Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2.
Murray now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
This is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
2nd and 6.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's Howell.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The sack goes to Chris Barnes.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one left side caught by Gibson.
And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. There's Tress Way now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .31 yards on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 1st down, they go with Clement again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
1st down, Cardinals.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. He's going to find Edwards open downfield. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Murray now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Trey McBride, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Prater on to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Commanders 10. Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and a run by Robinson. Down the sideline he goes.
And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 22. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Gibson again.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And this offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
A handoff for Gibson.
And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On for the Commanders field goal of 23 yards.
Sly able to put this one through.
And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. Right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll run the screen with Mack, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the 1st down on that one?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Howell. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
2nd and 5. Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Back to throw it. Murray flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. That's 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now we can try and dial it up 3rd and goal.
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Now Murray. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us